All right guys, so now you can effectively engage a threat, but what happens if your weapon has a malfunction? This is the next step in becoming proficient and efficient with your weapons manipulation. If you want to be effective in a firefight, you need to be ready for all potential circumstances. Now, obviously we can't cover 100% of them. I know law enforcement and military go through scenarios and scenarios and scenarios, and even then they run into new scenarios. There's an infinite amount, but we can cover a majority of scenarios, especially when it comes to weapons malfunctions. Now, I'm going to show you one technique that basically fixes 99%, I would say, at least 90 to 95% of all issues with a handgun. And we're going to go over that. It's very simple. And if you can practice this, then you'll start to notice when this happens at the range or wherever that you'll just fix it naturally. And it'll be kind of cool the first time it happens. You'll be like, oh, that just happened. I didn't even think about it. And this is what you want to happen, because when rounds are flying downrange at you, you don't want to have to be thinking, oh, what was step one, step two, or was it? You just want to be able to go boom, 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 all right? Now the first one we're going to throw under the category of immediate action. This is where we just take immediate action. It's fast, it's simple, and it's quick, and it's effective. Now, like I said, 90% of your malfunctions are going to be fixed with a simple tap, rack, bang. So the ditty is tap, rack, bang, right? Bang being you firing the gun. Now, it's funny because as I did this and I tapped, I noticed my magazine was not seated all the way. And this is actually one way that your weapon might not fire. If the magazine's not seated all the way, the round will be sitting a little bit too low and the slide can't grab it to chamber that next round. So by tapping it, it fully seats it, and then when you rack it, it'll grab that next round. Let me see if I've got a round. So I've got a round in the chamber. Let me just clear it real quick. All right, so we're just gonna practice this, practice it without a magazine. So listen for the click, failure to fire. It doesn't go off, fix it with tap, rack, bang. So listen for the click. Failure to fire, tap, rack, bang. All right, simple as that. Click, tap, rack, bang. Now it's totally up to you on if you want to do tap, rack, bang, or tap, rack, bang. It's totally up to you. I would say try both if you want to bring it up into your workspace, right? And that way, this is always consistent with your reloads. If you always bring it back to your workspace, whether it's for immediate action, for reloads, bringing it here is never necessarily a bad thing. Now, if you can quickly do this, you can stay on target. I will say this, you have a lot less leverage and it takes a little bit more strength. You kind of end up bringing it back in your body for this strength here anyway. But you do lose the time bringing it back and then presenting it again. So totally up to you. Like I said, whatever you choose, just practice it so you can get good and fast at it. All right, let's go ahead and go live. So right there, you just saw I did tap and rack right here in my workspace. And this is where I'm comfortable, where my muscle memory is where I've been doing it for the last 15 years. All right, so for this drill, we want a full mag. We want to rack the gun empty and then insert the mag. So now when we pull the trigger, it'll click and we'll have to tap, rack, bang, right? So here we go, let's go live. Click, tap, rack, bang. Simple as that. Let's do it one more time. All right, here we go. One more time. All right, and there you saw I did it out here. Let's do it one more time, bring it into our workspace. All right, empty chamber, here we go. And you want an empty chamber, but you want the firing pin to be racked back. All right, just like that. So that's all there is to immediate action. So a couple of reasons why you can have a failure to fire is there's not a round in the chamber, there is a bad primer, the round didn't seat all the way, or the slide didn't grab, the bolt didn't grab a new round. You can have a stovepipe. There's lots of different reasons, and this is what Tap Rack Bang fixes, all of these. So I'm going to show you a couple of these setups. So we're going to do a stovepipe. So I just have a piece of 9mm brass, and we're just going to see if I can do this here. Right inside here. All right. So I don't know if you can see that. Let me hold it out here. So it kind of looks like this. All right, sticking out the side there. All right, that is a stovepipe. And so we're firing, click, nothing happens. Tap, back. Okay. Right, so just by racking it, it pops the brass out. The other one, like I said, magazine's not inserted all the way, right? So here I have it, I'm just going to slide it until it just kind of sits there. And actually, I have a round in the chamber. So let me go ahead and remove that. And, all right. So we're gonna take the magazine, chamber's empty, just slide it in like this. Boom, tap, rack. All right, so that's for magazines not seated all the way, and that's pretty much gonna fix most of your problems. So I just wanted to show you an example of stovepipe, magazines not inserted all the way. Obviously you have an empty chamber, we did that already, where it's click and then tap, rack, bang, you're good to go. All right, so I just wanted to cover kind of the main reasons you're gonna have a failure to fire, and this is going to fix 90% of them. So guys, go home, put in some snap caps and practice, practice, practice. And this is really good to practice because when your gun goes down, the last thing you wanna do is not know how to get it back into the fight or get it back into the fight quickly. This also does not use a lot of ammunition. If you're going live, it doesn't use a lot, and if you're using snap caps, it doesn't use any. So practice, practice, practice.